Welcome back to another episode of Tawana and Lonnie podcast show. I'm Lonnie. That's Tawana. Today we're going to talk about the rise of AI and the way the teachers teach in school. So, what you want to start with, babe?
Whatever.
Let's start with the rise of AI. AI technology going to take over a whole lot. And I only say this because what I'm drinking. Look at the jobs they're going to be taking over.
Yeah.
If you don't have your apples together on one basket in the future, you may not have a job. You might be sitting at home trying to figure it out or be getting ready to get put out.
Mm-hmm.
Can't pay your mortgage, your car note, whatever. So you better take on a career that's going to, put you up there, have you way advanced.
So no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because I see the AI technology, I see the machines clean bathrooms, and somebody told me one day talking about how a robot gonna clean the bathroom. I said, damn, people barely clean the bathrooms right, so it don't make no difference.
Yep.
I seen they got AI forklift forklift machines that actually cleans the floor
like
and
haul and move.
haul and move, of course.
And then like sanitize the area that you work in and the whole nine.
Then they got one that I'm not sure, is it BJ's or what's the other big?
The inventory scanner.
Yeah,
we saw that at BJ's.
Seen that shot right, but then they got one that actually do inventory and cleans the floor. So that's two jobs going already. So
yeah, do you remember that group of people that used to see them come in the market and come in the like retail establishments?
Yep, I used to work for one a long time ago. Inventory
management companies.
That crap.
But now you don't see them anymore. They actually
not as much.
These machines that ride through and they just beat. At first, I didn't know what it was. Remember, I thought it was like security or something like that. And then it tells you now that it's a sign on the machine that says inventory, like we're checking for inventory. Yep. And they do spot cleaning. I mean, not spot cleaning, spot checking for.
I see all autonomous vehicles, y'all. I mean, some people don't like it. She don't like it. Yeah, I want to try it. I want to try it because sooner or later it's gonna be so advanced.
Nope, not doing it.
You want to take a long trip, like from here to Florida, from Philadelphia to Florida, or wherever, and you're not even driving yourself when it's perfect, when they get it right completely. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So, like the jobs,
that's a real long distance trip.
I would take it. The jobs out there in the world, y'all better get it right.
It still has to stop and refuel and charge up. Like who wants to go
that? I would rather sleep. I would really, really rather sleep for that long ride.
Get on the train then.
Nope. I want to try it.
What's the difference? Oh, you just tried it.
Yep.
But you're talking about trying it for a long
distance? They got
distance?
stuff in Vegas already, I think. Where else? Is it Texas? A couple states out there already doing it.
Yeah, I'm sure. You said you saw them mapping in our city.
The Waymo mapping Philadelphia. So I was like, oh boy, it's going to happen. And there's a lot of jobs will be in jeopardy. Sooner or later, I give it 5 to 10 years. Y'all better do something different.
Already.
They obsolete. That's a wrap for most of them.
It's not often that you see an actual taxi anymore, but we knew that when we saw
Lyft and Uber and Lyft.
And then even with the ride share programs where they have those cars, you just go and park and grab the car when you need it. They have the bikes, the scooters. They have
they got autonomous dogs. Soon you're gonna see dogs being walked by robots when the person too lazy to walk their dog anyway. But anyway, it's going to happen. They're going to have a lot of stuff that change the future, and people ain't gonna know what to do. They're gonna lose their mind. That's why I say, if you older, not too far from retiring, whatever the case may be, you'll have a better chance.
Yeah.
But the ones that got 20 plus years to work, even 15 years left to work, I don't know.
Well, you got just
it depends what you're doing.
Like I was gonna say, just think about the market right now, especially when you have to when you're in analytics. The computers can do what you can't do.
Yep.
And what takes you maybe a day to do, they can knock out in a couple hours. Run reports, pull full analytical specs and pull raw data. Like it's even challenging for people that do have careers that are so called safe or
Protected, whatever.
protected. It's still even just think even though I know healthcare is healthcare, and I want to say it's unique in its own right,
but they still gonna have
but
that
they still have
autonomous stuff.
I remember the first time I had to. It was, oh my goodness, this is before our youngest was born, and I had to go in for a procedure, and the doctor said, "Have you ever heard of the?" Basically, it was a robot. He was like, "I control the robot. The robot does the surgery," and I'm like, "What? Like, when did this become a thing?"
Yeah.
And he said, "Yeah, this is all like electronic, not electronic, it's robotic now." And it's like he said he was like one of the first ones to work on it and get certified to use it. So I said, "Well, what happens? Well, do you not need to know like the other skills if you just program?" Oh shoot, that's like that movie we saw. Remember
Which one? That Will Smith.
Prometheus, where the woman got in that machine and she punched in the procedure that she needed to have, and it did the full procedure for her.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I was thinking of when I thought of that. I'm like, so if you're the doctor and you're just operating the machine to do the procedure, are you actually doing it? Like, is it a joystick? Is it? Like,
it's going to help. Doctors going to still help, but they already show you in movies like that.
Yeah,
I would show you. Always.
Well, just imagine if that's what it's going into. Are our healthcare professionals even secure from not having their jobs taken?
A lot of stuff want to change. I seen a nursing aid robot. I think it was in China.
Oh, they're going to get all your specs. I mean,
I told you I seen that video, and they brought the patient food
vitals
and medicine. I said, "Are you serious?"
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even need no man or woman to do it to help. So
and then they go in and scan.
That's gonna be more jobs. Yep, more jobs.
That's crazy.
That's why I say people better prepare one way or another.
How do you prepare?
You got to get in the AI market as one, and I mean they always need doctors, nurses, but they can actually downgrade a little. Certain places, maybe not all of them, but.
Do you know what it would cost to educate yourself just to stay like ahead of the game? Like even when the team that I'm on, we I had a meeting like last week, maybe the week before, and we were talking about a process of doing something, and I told the young lady, well, if she showed me the process, then I would be able to speak to the process and how long it actually takes. Because when we're dealing with clients and they want to know, and I'm that middle person, and they're like, well, what's our ETA on having this project complete? I can only say I have to divert that to for, a better answer on that. So I just said, well, instead of that always happening, why don't you just show me the process? Show me the process. Let me understand what the process takes. And then, like, during this process of like learning with her, she was like, well, I was told that I was going to be the only one doing it. So I kind of felt like, well, wait, I don't want to learn what you do to do it. I need to know what you do so that I can speak to the process and how long it actually takes to do it. Because if we meet with a client and then 2 weeks later we're meeting with that client and we have no status updates, then you know what I mean? It doesn't look good on you. So I realized that she got really comfortable with like showing me the process and we started talking. So she kind of like dropped her walls a little bit. And then she said, well, you know what? Honestly, if you want to do this, we can actually set up an official training and I can train you on how to do this. And like, you could be the backup because everybody needs a backup. And I'm like, well, I'm already doing enough. Like I have enough on my plate and I don't want to take on another responsibility. But if you want to show me so that I could help you off the books, like I'm not going to, like if you say you're overwhelmed, like if we run across something that needs to be automated, if you say to me, hey Tawana, I need help with this particular automation, I can help you in that aspect. But as far as me being responsible for that, no, I don't want to do that. And then she said something very interesting to me. She said, I want to learn everything so that I am indispensable. Is the thing. where she. So and I said, well, you bring up a really good point, but also with having that attitude, you're also subjected to taking on far more and not being compensated for it. Because everybody in the division that I work for, we all have a specialty. And if I'm doing my specialty along with the other two people that do the specialty, then of course we're the ones that get called upon for that. Like if there's a task or a ticket put in for something like that, then those are the specialties. Those are the projects that we're doing. But if you learn my specialty, one, is that pushing me out? Say we're talking about AR, but now I mean AR. We're talking about AI, but then you have to think about the people that have that same mentality. Like I have to be able to get or learn all that I can learn because I want to be the one that they keep me if anything ever happens because she knows how to do it all.
Now look what that's saying. You don't got to read it out loud. 1 second, folks.
Well, see that part right there where it says both job displacement and creating new roles. That's what our whole division had to go through.
Yep.
We all had to have new roles created for us because it wasn't just that AI had come in and done that. It was a total consolidation of the department and what was happening. But it is true. And when they say create, like you have to create a position that's unique to you so that you can keep your job. So it's not just I'm fighting for the chance of keeping my job, but I also have to worry about is AI going to come in and you're going to find another way to do my job better? Because honestly speaking, they'll keep people in the positions that they're in for the job that I do or the field that I'm in just for spot check.
Yeah, that's it.
Just for just to make
I'm
sure.
talking about all those other jobs, as far as like
and maybe to actually.
It's a lot.
And we even see, oh, you know what? My goodness, this is something else too, because we even see some automation when there's like and I don't even think people are realizing it. Now that we're talking about it, it's actually touching on where I'm actually seeing it in the workplace, in my workplace.
You see what they say? You just said it.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what they say.
Wow.
Reshaping the workforce. AI gonna take over. Y'all better get it together. I mean, serious. I mean,
it seems like though everybody has to get it together. Yeah. And if you're not, like, at one time you went into
everybody, not y'all, everyone.
Yeah. So at one time you were taught to go into specific fields because they were secure. Go into healthcare, it's secure. You can't.
Not no more. Not no more.
Then, I think now that we think about it, maybe the only place that will actually be secure from AI is maybe like childcare.
That's about it.
Because really, who wants a robot raising, around a kid or something like that? I think
that might be really the only one when you think about it.
I'm sure there are others.
They got AI cooking food now. Like, I mean,
like some of those.
It's crazy.
You program what you want, even on those cruise ships where they have the big arms,
the AI
the
machine
drinks,
that mix drinks.
So
AI bartender.
I don't know.
If that's what they want to call it. That's what it is.
It is so. You just have to really be prepared for whatever may come.
I mean, they was talking about AI doing like not construction work, but actually lifting like tons of bricks and the concrete and stuff.
Well, yeah, we see that, and don't forget, my brothers are kind of like in that field where they work on those big. What are they? Not I don't want to say devices, but the big equipment.
Machines.
The big machines, and the one machine that they brought in, my brother knew how to operate, but it eliminated 3 other machines. So that means if they eliminate 3 other machines, what about the people that were manning those machines? They had to find new roles for them. And I'm like, wow, you now that we're actually talking about it, you're like actually seeing where they pay $1 billion for this one piece of equipment that does the job of 3 other equipments. But they also had a big malfunction with it. Remember, my brother called with that emergency. So it was like, so you always have to have somebody in place.
Give it 10 years before they have public transportation driving itself, the buses driving itself. 10 years. Watch what I say.
You think 10 years?
10 years. They already got certain places got tractor trailers, and I mean I don't know if they out there in the field yet, but prototypes.
Right, we see that in New York with the delivery where they
all this stuff.
Some of those places where they have higher traffic or more people living there.
They even
have deliveries and stuff.
AI robot dogs already in some states.
For the security?
Yep, police force. Certain, I think it was in California somewhere.
Didn't we see that though? We all
but we already see it's coming.
We already
it's
saw
coming.
that in movies where
years ago, and now they're showing it.
Like fighting on the and also too, like I remember years ago you talked about patrolling the neighborhoods.
Yeah, they used to talk about that years ago. With drones, a long time ago.
And he was saying it's like
sooner or later they will do it, but they might catch wrong people hand in the cookie jar. That's why they may cut back on certain ones or certain areas. Yep.
Like that's crazy, but that's something that you talked about.
I talked about that years ago, and I know some little town somewhere I was looking at recently. They got drones patrolling their area. It's a small town, but still, I'm like, wow.
And you know what I saw even on Amazon and Walmart. Walmart, I had to take it back to the page because I couldn't believe I saw it. It said drone delivery.
Oh, I didn't see
Walmart.
That yet.
When I did my last order for them, it said drone delivery, and I'm like, drone delivery, but I was moving so fast through the pages. I said, let me go back and read what this is, and then I clicked on it and it said it wasn't available in this area.
Oh, but they have
the fact that they have it, yes, that the fact that they have it available, and I'm like, drone delivery. Can you just imagine?
Sooner or later, they're gonna have somebody bring you groceries with no driver, and I guess it'd be set up. Call you when they get there, and you may have to go get it.
Come and unload it. See, that's the whole point for me. I don't want to.
I mean, but still, like,
I'd rather have.
They're gonna save money though. They're gonna save They're gonna save millions and millions just by kicking people out of work.
Kicking people out of work. Yep. And they already. So just think about how they could use.
Self checkouts, all that stuff. Yep.
Well, that's already. That's
been like that for years, but still.
But we noticed it really hard kick in after the panorama. So it's like.
Pandemic, you talking about
the panorama. So we even at our closest markets, remember they oh my goodness, the one right here. They've cut a whole. How many aisles did they take out? I think they have maybe 3 or 4 actual registers.
Oh yeah,
and everything else is self check.
Yep.
And you have to go through, and now you got to buy your damn bag. So it's like we have a ton of these bags, and we always forget. So when we are just like stopping by to pick up takeout or something, we run in the market to grab, little whatnots, and we have to still buy a damn bag. So you're buying a paper bag for 10 cents that's going to break as soon as you get to the damn car.
Man, AI gonna be good and it's gonna be bad. I want my having a robot for security that patrol the area. That'd be crazy. I mean, like,
remember that thing that they have where they have the camera that flies through the house?
Yeah, they still got security. It on Amazon. I forgot what the actual name of it.
I don't know that I would want anything
I mean,
like
it's only when you ain't there and you just set it up that way. It's cool though. Then they got a little 4-wheel, like a truck that drive right around the house. I guess when nobody home, you program it to set the time. I guess I don't know. It's gonna be good and it's gonna be bad. So, but
as opposed to it being in the workplace, though,
is just gonna be
touch on something that was really important. Like if it's excuse me, if it's within the next 20 years, if you're close to retirement age.
10. I mean, but yeah.
But if you're close to retirement age, like you may be able to bypass the fact that you're competing against.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's different.
Conglomerate now,
but people
but you also got to let's think about our kids.
They got to get in the right field.
I mean, we have.
They got to get in the right field,
and I think they all are when it comes to what they do. And then I'm thinking about, could a machine do their job too?
It depends what it is. Like they show some things. You go on YouTube, you see a lot of things with those things going to be able to do.
But you know what they do? They already kind of use machines to diagnose what the problems are, but they have to manually go in and fix. And I said that before. Like even in the analytical field, like the accounting,
look at that,
computer programming, sales, the secretarial work,
a
lot of that stuff is going to be
obsolete, gone.
And they're saying within 25 years. What is that?
No, the age, 22 to 25.
It says overall employment. Oh, that's a lot though.
Employment those not for older workers.
It's more for us, for older. And then,
but you see, yep.
But I can say too. So there's a subset of ladies in our office, and I mean they go into the office Monday through Friday. Whereas I loathe going into the office, but they really do take pride in their jobs, and and what they do is strictly administrative, like the mail runs, the picking up, whereas in other places they actually have the robotic systems that do what they do.
See, the least exposed and most exposed.
Yeah, see, the first one right there is the least exposed. That's where our guys are.
Yeah, for now. For now, yeah. But you see the other thing, like accountants and auditors, all that. Look at that. Accountants.
Well, thank good I'm not an accountant, but what I do
like,
can definitely be
wholesale manufacturing. That's the warehouse, all that stuff. It's gonna be bad out there, folks. I'm telling you.
I was gonna say the automation part. That's really like what I have to. So when the young lady I was working with said that, because she does automations at the job, she was just like, I need to learn everything just in case. Wow.
Yep. I don't want to say that one yet, but I guess the only jobs maybe it's gonna be jobs out there, but men and women, y'all can go be strippers or something. I don't know.
Oh shit.
I don't want to see no robots.
You want your mom?
Oh man.
Well, we already knew that second one was going to hit it hard.
It's coming though. It's coming.
It's crazy.
Gotta prepare yourself. And it's only the beginning.
Look at the fourth one.
Wait, you talking about here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So shit, what I gotta learn? What do I have to do? But this is also why you have to learn so many different features. Like I was.
What the guy said yesterday when he was out? They be versatile.
Be versatile, yes. So one of the gentlemen that I work with at work, he is really proficient in Power BI, whereas I work in it. He's been showing me some things. Like I know the dashboards and stuff like that. That's easy stuff that you can do, but it's actually far as like formatting how you want the report to look and what data sets you pull from. Mm-hmm. But I said one of the reports that I work with, there's only one way to get it, and that's through SQL. So when I was talking to him about SQL and I said what I used to pull this report, he was like, I don't know SQL. And I'm like, well, why not? And he's like, well, we've always used this program, not that program. And I'm like, you have to know them all. And we started talking about this. I said, pretty soon, somebody else is going to be able to come in and flip a switch and run all the reports that we do. So he's like, yeah, no, you're right. I
even what I do, I already said to people at work, I said, it's repetitive work, but it's easy for a robot just to take over, and you need one or two people maybe just to watch over things.
Just to spot them, yeah.
You don't, sooner or later, people think, oh, no, it won't happen, or they don't want to believe it. Oh, it will happen. It's going to happen. I guarantee you that.
It's unfortunate, but also people need to be aware. So we're talking about it because we kind of, one, are familiar. Two, we're talking about it and we're exposed to it also. But people need to be more aware in how it can affect their jobs. Even when I was doing my paper for school, my topic was how AI was going to affect what I do, what my line of business is at work. Mm-hmm. And when I started really, really researching it, even the professor was saying that although we knew about this, I did not realize how deep it could go. And I said, well, like you were saying, hell, in 15, 20 years, we may just be sitting down checking what the robot put out.
Yeah. Yep.
Or what the, what the AI system pull out. And when you really think about it, when you go, like, if you don't know how to do something, like, this is why you also have to be able to use like the chat GPTs. That's also
it's good.
AI.
Well,
I mean
yeah,
AI.
AI.
Like, so if I come across something that I'm not familiar with, oh, I'll put it in there in a minute. Or Copilot, I'll look it up. And then it
It's there to
surprises
help
me.
too, though. So
It is a learning tool, but people bypass it. You know what they do? They write papers. They do like, learn how to use these tools as a benefit. Don't just use the tool.
They help with homework. They help with everything.
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of homework, one baby has a new tutor, so I don't know what happened to her tutor. I'm gonna have to talk to her, and we have to talk to this new tutor.
For our baby?
Yes.
Oh.
Remember, she was working with Miss Ruby, and she really liked Miss Ruby. I'm sorry. She was, well, not like she's going nowhere. Nobody's going nowhere, but she was working with her, and she really liked her. But don't, like, these sessions were recorded, and a few times she was showing her how to break down a problem. She kind of was like taking the wrong direction with it, and I don't now.
Did you go to the
I don't notice the problem.
thing?
No, I think she did. I think she said, "Wait a minute. I think let's roll this back because I think I'm going in the wrong direction with this." And it surprised me because, like, we chose you because you're the one. Like, we could upload her work, and she like responded to say that this is the work that she's working with now, and then after two, she had 2 or 3. Just like interviews. August was interviewing her tutors. It's so funny to see her pick the person that she wants to work with. She really liked this lady, and she stuck with her for the last couple months, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, tutoring is expensive. Anyway, let's talk about this schooling.
Shit in all the conversation.
What?
That shit in all conversation.
What, the tutoring?
No, I'm messing around. No, hold it. Before we go to the next subject.
Sugar.
At my job, I work for a hospital. I seen them bring 5 to 6 AI robot, I guess, flora machines. And the price they cost is over $55,000 a piece. That's more than what some people make a year. So now think about what they're doing with those. They brought 6 in. Now y'all think about that.
Salaries.
Eventually, not yet, because the people still there, but nobody lost their job yet. In that department, that I see the same people all the time, but I give it a couple years if they start really doing good with the floor machines, they don't need nobody to, as they say, what do you call it, burning floors, scrubbing floors, and none of that stuff with the old machines. They got that new technology. But we'll see. I mean, 55 plus thousand a piece, and they got 6 of them. It's gonna change.
I think what I do. I mean, I think of one of the other things. It's like really, it's so nuanced that I don't think that could be AI driven.
When they had that robot at the other hospital I used to work at, robot was going up and down the hallway, cleaning back and forth.
Well, no, that's that.
And that was an older model though, compared to what they brought in. And what they brought in looked way better, really nice. I said, "Oh boy!" And when I asked the guys at the new floor machines, he just said like, "Yeah." You can tell he had an attitude.
He wasn't happy about it.
No, he wasn't happy about it. So yeah.
It's unfortunate, but I will say this. Now that people have been warned about it.
You've been warned.
You've been warned.
You've been warned.
It is up to you
to
do something different.
Like, roll with it or something.
Here's what I will say. Get into like EKG.
Yeah, stuff like,
get into those fields because those machines, those robots can't be around the machines, right? I don't think. I mean,
not the
MRI. The MRI machines, the EKG machine, not EKG.
EKG they can do CAT scan and MRI though,
like those big magnetic machines.
But they still gonna have. I mean, they going to finesse it somehow, some way, just to.
I'm sure
make it work.
But I think that's going to take years. That's like years of evolution.
Man, we don't know what they've been doing. Don't forget that. We don't know. We think about what they've been doing years ago, and they bringing up stuff now. And I said, we seen that years ago, but we never expected to see that now.
Yeah.
So they way advanced.
I'm just saying, like,
way ahead of us.
But it'll take you less time to build or get a trade.
A really good trade.
A trade to get into that field, to at least get your foot in and then learn something new. And you got to go into the fields where you know, like,
when I seen the AI truck, the AI truck driving itself, that was crazy. And I mean, they was controlling it, the way they do it, but they showing you that this is the future. So the truck drivers eventually.
Oh yeah.
Going to be going too.
I remember my brother talked about that.
It's going to happen. People, oh no, yada yada yada. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. It's going to change big time.
Didn't they have that one? Didn't we see one where it didn't have a big cab on it? It was just the.
No, I seen one on YouTube some time ago. They had they had the cab on everything.
Oh.
It was going at a certain speed, but still, I'm like, oh boy.
And there was a truck like in front of it, and one like they were surrounding it still, right?
I forgot, so it was something
like a.
I mean,
I don't know. We've seen enough. We've seen even with those cars that you said they drive themselves, like the Tesla.
Yeah.
Like that car has the feature where you can go to sleep behind the wheel. I don't know.
I don't know if
that's
really.
I mean, you see so many. Like,
I'd rather wait though.
I mean,
they're gonna get them. They're gonna get them so good that you can go to sleep eventually. I mean, they still I guess you don't want to go to sleep yet. Shit, because I don't want to be going off a cliff.
Shit, how you talking about getting in an autonomous car?
I'm talking about when they really have it like.
Yeah, but that might get you in there and be like this ninja malfunction or something. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that yet. I'm not ready for that yet.
But next one, we're gonna talk about teachers and how they teach us that thing. You go ahead. I'm gonna go find some junk on here.
My thing. I just wanted to talk about. I remember there was a situation with our youngest, and the way it was presented to me was that our child had been. See it right there? See it says ask. It says your AI powered by Hope. That right there is crazy. That feature right there.
Hey, go talk, girl. Leave me alone.
That was rude.
Our youngest.
Yes, that she. They said that she was being disrespectful to a teacher, and that the teacher had never had a problem, that kind of problem with her before, and she just was wondering, like, had something happened, or was she just not in a good space? And I'm just like, well, first of all, I don't even understand what you're talking about. So why don't we just have a meeting, of course, to find out what it actually is that was happening. And the way, it was explained to us is the teacher wanted to be like, she was acting like we was all cool, because that's how the wording came out. The teacher was acting like we were all cool, but then as soon as you say something they don't like, they want to say that you're being disrespectful. So I asked about that. Like, so when does the line get drawn between a teacher and a student relationship? Like, you're not there to be my kid's friend. You're there to teach. If you build a rapport with them where they're comfortable talking to you, and you may be able to get out.
That's what she probably thought, though. She probably thought they had a good rapport or something like that,
Well, I think
I think they do, though.
What are you talking about? Like
that particular teacher we talking about?
Well, I'm not going to say that she didn't have a good rapport, but also in that you can't then think that you can give a directive that's more of a parent directive than a teacher directive. Like, I guess it was just in the way the message came out, the directive came out, and it was like, why are you talking to me like that? Like, you're not my mother. Don't yell at me. Don't talk to me like that. And it was like, well, who are you talking to? No, who are you talking to?
But when I grew up, we wasn't never like that. We never,
of course, we weren't
violated teachers because we know what our parents would do. The parents different. Now I beat the hell out of my child, like with a belt. But I'm just saying, though.
You've never beat a child.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying anyway, I knew not to disrespect no teacher back in the day because I know how my pop.
But it wasn't just the teachers back in the day.
I mean, you know,
we
teachers
didn't disrespect adults.
Period. That's all
Period.
it was. Like kids now are a little different. They are a lot different.
Very different now.
I seen some videos, kids punching teachers, all that. And I seen teachers choke the shit out of kids.
Yeah, no, true. But this is also what I mean when I say we didn't cross those lines between a teacher relationship and a student relationship. Like now, for me, I'm older than a lot of her teachers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, the way you speak to me is on a upscale level. So I can only imagine the communication that you have with my child.
Yeah.
She's not your friend. She's a 10-year-old. She's an 11-year-old, 12, 13-year-old.
Yep.
You are not friends. You are the teacher. And that is the relationship that I want you to have with her. I don't want to, like, with the whole, like, I know you didn't, girl, that, I don't want you to be relatable.
I mean, teachers supposed to teach regardless. Just teach.
Like, she has friends to relate to her. And I think that if a teacher can build a rapport, and there's a difference between building a rapport and acting like you're my friend or trying to be my friend. I have seen something, even like on social media, like I've seen things where you like, and I think because we are, you know, of an age group, that it's like, why do you even think it's okay to talk to a student that way? And it's not like
and vice versa. No, I'm just saying that.
Yes, and vice versa. But I think too, if you treat that child that way, then that's the behavior that you're going to get from that child. If it is the homegirl or homeboy attitude, then they're going to treat you like a homeboy or homegirl, and then you lose their respect level because now it's like, you're not even teaching me, because that's the first thing they'll say.
Yeah, talk that nonsense.
Yes, like you don't do this and you don't do that.
And it's the same thing I say with parents. All that friendly nonsense, I knock them in their damn head in a heartbeat. Because when they talk, they try to get loud, like who you talking to, and that changes. That really changes.
I don't think though that we've ever had a problem with
our
kids that way.
Oh, you know, the little young one tried to pop fly, and I had to check her. And you know that. Because you know, you always y'all play so much as my baby. I'm her dad, and I'm a friend too. I'm gonna be a friend. I want to be so. What's the word I'm looking for? So daddy-ish. Dad. Do I say? Shut up. Clean up. No, I
so
can't.
Strict in that manner. But no, because that. Okay, so that's different though. Like we want our children to be able to confide in us and talk to us. So you have to create a relationship that allows them to do that. But when I say to you, you play with her too much, you did at one time.
That's my baby.
Y'all did, but
see,
girl. When she crossed the line of, I'm going to treat you like a friend now and be disrespectful, that went another level with you. Because like, wait a minute, I'm your dad. Like you don't. But then I had to say, you know, like you cannot get mad at her.
But she know that now. But
you never set that tone. You never set that tone with her. She tried it with me, and we set the tone. Like you ever in your life.
But that's the way they should be with the teachers, you know.
But also, the teachers have to keep that same. No, but
teachers was like that when they was young. When I was young, they had teachers that you were like, you might have been a teacher's pet, you know, and that's the same thing. Then you be friendly with the teacher.
But the teachers,
I'm just mad because a teacher never touched me when I was young. Like, you know. But anyway, go ahead,
the teacher's pet back in those days typically was the child that was doing well, or the child that wasn't doing so well, but they weren't a bad kid. You do have some where I've even said it, like your voice is strong, and you kind of set the tone for how things are going to go in an environment. It's the same way with our youngest. And I had to tell her that, like, listen, you're going into a different grade this year. And a lot of times your teachers say that you don't necessarily lead the charge, but you can drive a charge. And I had to tell her, like, you don't, if you see that there is a group or a one off in the classroom, you could be that voice of reason for that child. Like, hey, don't do this, don't do that. Let's set the tone. Let's do this. Let's show the teacher that we can do this way rather than always doing things that way. And I always say, yes, it takes a support system to be able to have a functioning classroom. And I respect teachers. What I don't, though, here, it's right there. What I don't, though, respect or understand is how you want to be a friend, but then when your student crosses that friend line, now it's disrespectful.
Yeah. Yep.
Just don't, and I'll say it again. Be that sense of peace and calm for that student. Give them the opening to say, I have something going on, or I'm not feeling a type of way, or I am feeling a type of way. But that also, and I'm sorry to be jumping all over the place here too, but a lot of these kids now don't know how to interact socially.
Nope.
They don't know, like they don't, they just don't even understand what it's like to be and function in a group setting. Everything is so digital, and they're alone, but they're with each other online. Yeah. So they don't know how to be
social media, all that nonsense
with each other.
FaceTiming.
Like I have never seen so much anxiety from one group of kids, like a setting of kids. Like I was talking to another student's parent, and it was like she's so anxious about everything, and she gets so like her anxiety is so high. And I said, when did kids get so anxious about everything? Why is everything so? What is it? What's the word that they use? Stimulated. I'm overstimulated. I can't function. I'm overstimulated. Why? When did that become like a real, not a real thing? Because I guess it was always something. But when did it become such a crutch?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
What is that? I just don't know when it became such a crutch. And then also, I think social media has allowed those crutches to be more like blankets, and then comforters, and then full on bed linen. Like you just are just, it's a scapegoat for everything. My mental health, my mental health, my mental health. And I'm not to say that mental health is not real. It's also one of those situational things to me, from what I'm seeing. Everything is situational. And that goes back to the school situation. If you don't want to be in school, you don't want to sit and you don't want to focus, you use, I'm overstimulated, or my anxiety is bothering me. I gotta get out. And they let them kids out of class.
Yep, that's crazy. It never was like that when I was young. Never. I don't recall that. And if a kid tried to get pop fly back in the day, I grew up in a town when the vice principal most time can paddle your ass. Now you try to do that, parents will go off. Oh, I'll kill them. Don't put their hands on my child. And the child doing what they want anyway. That's why half the time they end up where they end up at. Sorry to say that, but you got to go to school, respect the teachers. Teachers respect you, and that'll be that. But look at all these videos. Shut up. I'm talking. No, look at all these videos and these kids acting up. Don't listen. None of that. It's crazy. Crazy. Respect the teachers, and hopefully teachers respect you and your kid, especially, they teach your kids. So.
I think too that relationship that I'm talking about oh my goodness, my hair is all over. Is that whole, the parenting has also changed.
Yeah.
The parents are younger than the teachers, or the same age as the teachers.
Go ahead, talk about it. Run back.
And they're like you. I just don't want my kid to be relatable. I don't want them to relate to situations that they aren't really familiar with or understand, just for the sake of having this allowance to be able to say, do, and be treated in a manner that's different from other students, if that makes sense. I don't think that there should be a bunch of favoritism in classrooms. I think that if a parent is doing the job, a parent and teacher are doing their jobs right, then they won't. You don't have to worry about so much. I don't want to say animosity because it's not that, but you don't have to worry about so much. Um, what's the word that I'm looking for? Disrespect in the classroom from either side, from the teachers being disrespectful to the students and students being disrespectful to the teachers. I do think parenting plays a big part in that too. And maybe that's why I kind of speak to a bit of frustration when I say um, I don't want that type of behavior from my student's teacher because I'm not her friend. And I don't expect somebody that I am paying to educate her thinking that they're friends and that because they're friends, they have a different level of communication. And for them to say, I've never had a problem out of her before. She's never talked to me like this before. She's never done this. She's never done that. Well, that's because she's not supposed to. She's not supposed to come to school and be disrespectful to the teacher. She's not supposed to do any of the things that you've never experienced from her. So why in this one instance do you think that it changed that dramatically? And I think that there was a line that was crossed where the teacher thought that this is my little homie or this is my little friend, and she said something kind of inappropriate to the student who happened to be my child, and that student felt like, should you be talking to me in response that way instead of just reporting it? There was an argument, and and we said it before. My I don't have one of those back down kids. She's going to say exactly what it is and how she feels in that moment because that is how we taught our children. We taught our children to have and use their voices. Um, so I think that's kind of like really what I wanted to talk about with student and teacher relationships, and then also when it comes down to how parents are getting involved. Um, or maybe the lack of parents not getting involved because I've seen some cases where it's like who raised you, and you just kind of just don't know, and you just kind of leave it be where it is. And I don't know, just my thoughts on that. I also wanted to talk a little bit about appropriateness in the classroom, and if anyone has seen, I'm sure we've all seen it, where there's this woman, Teacher Bay, and they're now like on the internet or posting what they wear, to school, how they dress, and the appropriateness of what they wear, and then the age group of children that they're teaching. Um, let's just say the one, I believe it was two teachers that I saw actually lost their jobs, and I was not surprised by it, but I also was surprised that she was allowed to come to school for that long, dressing the way that she was dressing.
Okay.
I know. Ooh. I started talking about the internet with the Teacher Bay and how they were dressing inappropriate for school.
Teacher Bay.
Yeah, you don't know about that one?
Nah.
These one, look at it.
No, just tell me.
The woman was teaching, I think, middle school.
Oh, and they look like they going to a nightclub?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I seen something there. I glanced at it. I said, nah.
Mm-hmm.
And they like, I don't know. It's different. It's different.
So I was saying that
Totally different.
I was surprised that she was allowed to come to school, and I think too in this day and age where it's that well, you can't police what I wear. You can't police how
But they
I
in
look.
school, though. I mean,
but I think that
it's a little too, what do you call it? What's the word?
revealing.
Yeah,
Like that stuff is crazy. Some of the
It's
stuff
like
if
I was a teacher and I came to school with some real tight pants on, my junk sitting there. I mean, it's the same as the flip side of it, like the one with her butt sticking out, ass sticking all the way out. And they know the students going to look and say something. So I don't know.
I don't know. I just.
It's
and
totally
wait,
different.
did you see the one where it was a young girl, and she became a substitute teacher.
I really don't pay no mind at all.
And she's a substitute
trying to
teacher.
trap me.
And well, that's what the girl said. So did you see that one?
No, I didn't see none. I don't pay no mind.
That's what she said.
I really scroll by that stuff. But they don't.
She kind of like she was I believe she said before her surgery, after her surgery. So
you told me about that.
Okay,
yeah.
so but I keep saying she, but I don't know that she identifies as anything other than that. I don't know, but the stuff that she was putting out there was like that she had a surgery. Maybe she just had her top removed, her breast removed. I can't really. But she went into a school as a substitute teacher, and she looked like a student. She was very small, very, very petite. And she was making and saying stuff that was inappropriate. And they asked her, they kind of got rid of her the same day. And then the other teacher they got rid of after she went viral for,
But then the teachers get mad because they half naked in a sense. Like, not half naked, but like, it's so tight.
You're
like,
half freaking naked.
Yeah, I mean, so tight. Like, you're trying to get attention from the other staff or the students. Like, that's crazy.
I don't get that. But then I saw one where this young lady was posting. First of all, when did we bring campers into the freaking classrooms?
And they record everything.
Yes,
everything.
Like when do you?
So it's like you want the attention.
Do you have
want
to
somebody,
get the parents' permission to be able to record?
I guess they doing whatever.
I just don't get that. Like, because I would feel, I don't know. You just like, why do you think it's okay to do that? Is your focus on creating the content for the world to see, or is your focus on
it's for the world?
Kids?
It's for the world to see. That's why they do it.
Well, they're not.
They can say what they want to, but it's for the world to see. Look at me, y'all. I look nice. Like, come on, that nonsense.
And like I said, there was one young lady that said, she mentioned like she had on a bodycon dress. And the bodycon dresses are the ones that are like spandex. They fit close to the body. And she said, me covering up at work because I'm scared to lose my job. And when you looked at the comments, all her comments were saying, it's not about you covering up, it's about being appropriate.
Yep.
How about you be appropriate in a classroom? Why would you wear a bodycon dress, go into the classroom to teach? Like it.
At a school, junior high, elementary, or high, it don't make no difference.
Like I'm just thinking about it. Like, this is what you would wear in a school, but would you wear that to corporate world too? Because I can't recall seeing people in the
most most people.
Like, I'm just trying to visualize. Like you don't see a whole lot of foolishness, not in the workplace that I'm in.
Where we at, you see a lot of women wearing the tightest scrubs they can. I guess that's the. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. Is it a color thing?
I don't know.
Like when you see these women, are they all a color?
What do you mean color?
Are they all?
They're more black than anything else.
That's what I'm saying. So what is it with?
And nothing against it. I'm just saying because y'all think people. It's not hate. It's like
you have a job to do. Yeah, it's like is it being professional for you to just go to work? And I mean, sometimes you just can't help it, right? You just can't help it. But for how many years was I working in the clinical field, on the clinical side, and my clothes were never tight.
Yeah.
And I even wore. I wear sweaters anyway, but I even wore a sweater.
Wear nice stuff.
And you wear like this is the stuff that you are
professional look.
And then you're told, but I don't remember seeing any of the other clinical staff There was one young lady there, and the charge nurse told her that she needed to. They had a trauma situation, and she wasn't able to function because of her scrubs.
Wow.
And the nurse told her, like, you need to be able to move in your clothes, and you weren't able to move.
She probably had a fit.
Oh, she was upset. She was upset.
That's exactly how the teachers go to school now. Though.
Right.
That's just how they go to school.
So
same way.
And I just recall that.
Not saying you can't wear nice things, but when they so tight, you getting staff members' attention and the kids, the boys, and maybe some boy girls. But I don't know. Is that it for now?
Yeah, I guess.
So that's it for episode 3. Like, subscribe, follow, and share, please. I'm trying to get this shit right. I don't got no funny moments right now. Next week or another 2 weeks. Most likely next week. We'll be back.
Being serious today?
Yeah, I guess.
Why so serious?
Leave me alone. So we see y'all. Take care. So long.